Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Shout out to my sister. She left this sweatshirt in my room. I think it's like some kind of merch, but I really like it and I saw it in my closet and I just, decided to wear it for this video. This is the first video that I've filmed in a while. You guys know that I've sort of been like taking a step back from YouTube for I think I would say like about 2 weeks or so. It's been a while, but I'm back and I'm very glad to be back and ready to film. I have so many videos that I'm planning on doing and I feel like I'm just like getting like into things, which is a great feeling. But this is going to be this week's and I think last week's. I'm basically merging the 2 weeks together edition of a Will I Buy It. I have a variety of products here that I'm ready to discuss with you guys. Some of these are very interesting, some of these are kind of like, why are they putting this out there? Why would anyone want to get this? This is a little bit of a roast. This is going to be a little bit of a roast. You guys know that I love to do roasts. Of course, it's all in good fun. If you like some of these things and I don't, it's totally fine. We all have our different opinions, especially when it comes to makeup. So anyway, that's enough of me rambling. So let's just get into this video. So Kylie Cosmetics is launching a Valentine's Day collection. We have a variety of face products and then finally we have some lip products as well. You guys know that like very little from Kylie Cosmetics actually is of interest to me. I do not really like the brand too much per se because I feel like the style of it is quite different from my own makeup style and from what I want when it comes to makeup. But I do think that this palette is a palette that I actually do like. Am I gonna get this palette? No, not really. But I like this palette a lot. And even though I feel like due to my insane obsession with color, it would be nice, of course, to have like more color. But considering that Kylie Cosmetics is basically catering to people who have, in my mind, I guess, a very similar makeup style to Kylie Jenner herself, I feel like this is a very good launch. I like the theme. I like how they basically played with it and they came out with a palette like this. I really do like this launch. However, is it for me? No, it is not. So this is going to be a pass. ColourPop is also launching some mascaras. Now, they have 7 shades that I can see here, and they're going to be $8 each. Now, I like colored mascaras a lot. I haven't really mentioned that in my videos. I don't think I've ever owned a mascara like that's colorful, but I love the idea. I love the theory behind it. I like the look of like colorful lashes. That's something that I really do want to try out myself. I don't know if I'll be getting this myself though. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know. For some reason, I've been like sort of like turned off by buying makeup recently. I'm just not too into it. I just like using the things that I have currently, and even though this is like really cool looking, I think that this is not going to be something I'm going to get, but I do really like this concept. I really like the colors. I think my favorite colors are definitely the blue and then the turquoise and then like maybe the lavender and maybe the yellow, but I can't really imagine the yellow looking too good on me. I don't know, but I would say like the turquoise, purple, and then like the blue. So pretty. I love these a lot. I want to see like reviews and I want to see people's like thoughts on these. But I can't really see a reason why these won't be good. But like I want to see people's opinions. Speaking of ColourPop, ColourPop is coming out with a new collaboration, this time with Kathleen Lights. They're going to be featuring these Zodiac loose pigments, and ooh, Kathleen Lights and ColourPop go way back. Like they've been doing collaborations for ages, I think, and they just keep coming out with new things. And I don't want to say that the swatches look very, very pretty, but is this for me? I would say not. I mean, I can't really come up with a reason why. I'm just like looking at this and I don't know, for some reason, I think it's because I already own some of these shades, and I think it might also have to do with the fact that I'm not too keen on a lot of makeup. I mean, it's weird because like I used to like do this series and I would be like obsessed with like everything and I'd want like so many things, but now I'm just kind of like, I feel like I've seen so many makeup things that I'm just kind of like in the mindset that it takes a lot for me to get excited about makeup right now, which I think is a good thing because it does like ensure that I have like a good look at what I actually want and what I actually really want, if that makes any sense. I really want to talk about this launch from Zoeva. Now they're coming out with an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter, and 3 eye crayons. I like this palette for a neutral palette. If you're into neutrals, yeah, sure, go for it. But like, yeah, I mean, personally, for me, I don't really find myself drawn to this palette at all because I don't really wear a lot of neutrals at all. I just don't. And I feel like the closest I have been to neutrals, like in like the last few months or so, has been when I like just wear winged liner and that's it, and just a little bit of mascara and not much else. But when it comes to eyeshadow, I want my colors to be poppin', and this, even though Zoeva would be a cool brand to try out, this doesn't really like get me excited, so this is a pass. Now this is really pretty right here. This is from Clarity Cosmetics, and this is going to be called the Bougie Bitch palette, and it's going to be available, well, I think it's already available, but it's going to be going for $42, and I like the swatches, I like the looks of this palette. However, this is not a palette for me. Let me tell you why. In this palette, like you see, especially in the swatches, that there are like 4 to 5 neutral shades if you're counting like the highlight shade, which I'm kind of like, I feel like I shouldn't count because it has a little bit of an interesting reflect, but you get my point. There are 4 shades in here that I would classify as neutral. So when you're looking at a palette with 8 pans, well, no, not 8 pans, 9 pans, and then 4 of those pans are neutrals, it's not really a win-win situation for me, so this is going to be a pass. Next, I want to talk about this launch right here. This is from the brand Mila's Cosmetics, and it's going to be called the Return to Paradise palette. And ooh, okay, this palette is humongous. It is a beast. It has like what, 30 shades in here? It has a lot of shades. And is it just me, or like do several of the shades look very similar? I feel like this is like a matchy game because you look at one shade and then there's another shade that looks very similar. Granted, there are a variety of finishes. I believe that some of these shades are pressed glitters, which I kind of like. I don't mind pressed glitters. I actually do really like them, certain ones. But no, like this is like just too much, and the shades are very similar. So I feel like this is going to be a pass. Like, this is definitely a pass. I do not like this at all. Then I have to talk about these right here. This is from the brand Lick and Lash Beauty. This is a sneak peek of a palette that they're coming out with, and I will say that this is one of the few things in this video that I actually really do like. I like all these colors. Like, all these colors are so pretty. I feel like this palette would be so beautiful. I'm looking at this and I'm very excited. I would love to get my hands on this. I love this palette so much. It has everything that I want in a palette. Very colorful, very saturated tones. My heart is in love. Then something from Mila's Cosmetics is this Valentine's Day themed launch. This is going to be called a Love Letter to You palette. And it's essentially like a very pinky, kind of reddy, slightly orangey palette. And it's very pretty. I think it's really nice. However, do I think it's for me? No, not really. I don't really find myself drawn to this palette. I don't know. I feel like at this point, I sound very repetitive, I know, but I feel like I already own so many of the shades that I see online that the need for me to get new makeup has somewhat diminished because of the makeup collection that I currently have and how much I love it. You know what I mean? So I think that this will be a pass, especially since I feel like this is very limited edition, so this is not going to be something I'm interested in. I'm like just all over the place in this video. I have another launch from ColourPop. This is going to be their mystery bag, and I feel like a lot of you guys already know what's in this bag because I've been seeing so many videos online featuring this mystery bag. I'm kind of pulling from Angelica Nyqvist on this. I saw her last week's Will I Buy It video in which she featured this mystery bag right here, and she made a very good point. Now they're essentially reformatting the marketing, and they're trying to market these mystery bags to get rid of inventory, which is a very good point. And I see that same thing happen with a variety of mystery bags from different companies. And this, I feel, is no different. I feel like there's like a certain novelty to mystery bags right now. People seem to really like get excited about them, but you're just getting like, you're getting makeup that no one else wanted. So yeah, this is a pass for me. Like, I don't see myself like really in love with this whatsoever. Lorac is coming out with some new unzipped palettes and 3 highlighters. Now, I will say that I used to be somebody that was like hardcore, loved Lorac. I didn't buy like all of their palettes, but I did like covet the ones that I had. I was obsessed with the brand. But now, for some reason, that has changed. I don't really look at Lorac as a brand that I'm altogether excited by anymore. And I would say that this is characteristic of that. I will say that I think that this is a really good idea for Lorac, because they are known for coming out with these like huge palettes, and they have sort of like diminished in popularity, I think. But I feel like this is a very good move in the sense that you do have condensed versions of palettes. You do have like a more compact version of palettes, and I feel like this will go well. I feel like a lot of people will be interested in this. However, I have to say that I think that this could have been done a little bit differently. Because if you look at the top 2 palettes, they look incredibly similar, but with different packaging. And I get that they wanted to create like this gunmetal, like sort of like smoky kind of concept with the top palette, and then the middle palette is more of a rose gold. But why not play on that a little bit more and maybe exaggerate the smoky gunmetal theme in the top palette and do the same for the middle palette, but only like just exaggerate the rose gold theme of it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the bottom palette, it's better than the other 2 because you do like have a very clear theme. However, the top 2, like it's very, it's kind of what's the word? I feel like it's missing the mark a little bit, because of the top 2 palettes, clearly a theme was created, but I feel like it could have been done a little bit better, because I do think that anybody that's thinking of getting these palettes will basically get the two top palettes and find the shades very similar, and I feel like that's not something that I would want to happen to me. I took a little bit of a break to get my coffee from downstairs, and now let's continue. So I have a few lip products that are on my radar. The first is this launch from Givenchy Beauty, and they're coming out with Valentine's Day edition lipsticks. I'm just not interested, I know. It seems to be a recurring theme, especially in my latest Will I Buy It editions, that I'm just not interested in certain products, that I'm not like altogether drawn to certain things. And yeah, I feel like this is just it. I do want to say that I really do like that red. I really like it a lot. But these lipsticks are $42 each. So, do I really want to be paying $42 for a limited edition lipstick and 2 colors that I probably already own in my collection? No, I do not. I'm too stingy for that, so no thank you. This is a launch from KKW Beauty. I feel like she wouldn't mind if I called her brand KKW Beauty. KKW Beauty. See, I can't do it. But anyway, she's coming out with these 3 different Valentine's Day edition sets. They have a nude theme, a red theme, and a pink theme. I think that this is a really great concept. The sets are going to be $65 each. I think that this is a fair price, considering that individually the lipsticks are $18. I will say that currently I do not have the coin to buy these sets, but if I did, I probably would. I am quite attracted to, I will say, each and every single one of these sets. I feel like Kim Kardashian's like lip style, the way she does her lipstick, is one that I really do like to relate to. So I really do like these sets. I feel like this is a spot on, like, very good concept, and I feel like it's a, like, I feel like this is a very good launch. So I highly, like, I really do like it. Highly would. What do you highly, Anya? I really do like it. That's what I want to say. Then we have to talk about this new launch from Too Faced, and they're collaborating with somebody called The Pretty Mess. I don't know who that is. I feel like it's something part of the Real Housewives, but I don't watch that show. I don't really watch a lot of reality TV. I don't have time for it, and I don't have the desire to watch reality TV. Even though I did when I was a lot younger. But I don't know who this person is. Those swatches don't look good. Like, those mattes look really patchy. I don't swatch that well. I'm a terrible swatcher. You guys know this if you watch my swatch parties. But is it the product or is it the swatching person? Like these swatches do not look good. And I will say that the color scheme in general is not one that I'm altogether interested in. Next, though, let's talk about Huda Beauty. She's coming out with some more of her melted eyeshadows, and I think I did mention whenever she first came out with her first round of this product that she was going to come out with like more colorways, and it seems that that is the case. She's coming out with some decidedly more colorful versions of that same concept. The concept of having a liquid eyeshadow that performs and blends very similarly to a powder product, which is a little bit of a different concept. It's interesting to say the least, and I do like the concept a lot. Some of my favorite YouTubers have not really given the first eyeshadows that she came out with in this format a very good review. So that kind of turns me off. I would like to go to Sephora sometime when I have a chance and just swatch them and see how they work out for myself, because I'm really curious about this concept, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on it, because I think that these are $25 each, so pretty fair, but at the same time, like, you don't want to spend $25 on something that could turn out to be absolute garbage. So this is a launch from Etude House, and this is a Kit Kat inspired Valentine's Day makeup collection. I really do like this concept. The colors themselves are a little bit too neutral for me, and it makes sense since Kit Kat, it's chocolate, so of course they're going to do neutral. But I really do like this concept. I think it's very cute. I love it, but it's not for me. Like, I'm not going to be getting this myself. I don't really need it. But I wanted to show you guys this because, like, this is so cute. And it's from the brand Etude House, and they're going to be about $18 each, which is, I think, a pretty good price. And then Touch of Glam Beauty is launching this pigment collection, which is beautiful. Like, these swatches look so pretty. I especially love the green ones. I think that they are going to be launching February 1st, so it is February 2nd when I'm filming this, so they would have already launched. These are really pretty. Indie brands honestly come through for me, very much so. Then I want to talk about this launch from Glisten Cosmetics, and this is going to be called the Disco Dynamite Palette. And I will say that this is a palette that I actually do find myself very much drawn to. I feel like I really like this palette a lot, and I might actually get this. I'm not sure, of course, but I feel like I really want to, because you have so many beautiful colors in here. Yeah, there are some colors in here that I actually do own, but there are a few colors that I'm not that I don't already have, and I do like this color story. I find it appealing. I find myself feeling a little bit tingly looking at this, so I really do like it. Might get this. I don't really see pricing, but the swatches look so pretty. This is a launch from Lurella Cosmetics, and this is a monster. This is huge. It is too big. It is $24. So my question is, if a brand is selling a palette that is this huge for $24, is it a good palette? Is it? I feel like this is the kind of palette that you would not be able to use completely because you'd quickly get overwhelmed. And let's just face it, when you have a palette that huge and you're constantly going back to it, you're gonna get bored and you'll want to use other palettes even if you haven't completely used a palette like this to its full potential. You get what I mean? I don't really like this palette a lot. I don't really like it at all. Okay, so Menagerie Cosmetics is coming out with an extension to their liquid lipstick line. They have several new shades right here, and I have to say that I'm not like, I feel like I should get into like the colorful liquid lipstick trend, or even the colorful or even the colorful lipstick trend itself, but I'm just like not too like, I haven't really like tried that many out. I feel like at some point this might be interesting for me to try out. However, right now I'm not really too keen on these particular shades. I just like my nudes. I know you probably are like, Anya, you're missing out so much. And I feel like maybe I am, but at the same time I feel like I'm not too like into colorful lips at the moment. This might change, of course, like this might change, but at the moment, I'm not too into colorful lips, so this is not something that I really want. Then we have some singles from the brand Amy Heart Beauty, Ami Heart Beauty. And there are 20 new singles, and you guys know that I am like, my eye is instantly drawn to like the colorful purples and maybe that yellow and, you know, like the really colorful shades in here. And that is just what's happening right now. I do want to say that I want to sort of like maybe extend my singles eyeshadow collection a little bit more this year, because I don't really have a lot of singles that I find myself using, mostly because many of the singles that I do have are quite neutral, which is not something that I'm altogether happy with. So I feel like I will be extending my singles eyeshadow collection a little bit more, if you will, and kind of like getting rid of some that I don't really already use. So I don't know if I'll get this like now, but I feel like at some point, I feel like some of these shades are really pretty. Somewhere I saw that Norvina from Anastasia Beverly Hills was announcing a new launch from the brand, and I was getting really excited because I was like, this is gonna be so amazing, this is gonna be really pretty, maybe they'll use color, maybe they won't, but this is gonna be smash fabulous. I don't know why I said that, but like, I was, in my head, I had like this idea of what this launch would be, and then they came out with this. So, it's a limited edition launch. It's for spring 2019. I don't understand why they have palm trees for spring of 2019, but okay. And they have a cool color option and then a warm color option. Here's my thing. I wish that brands would actually create product that is as exciting as the packaging. Because look at like this gorgeous like purple packaging, and you would think that, oh yeah, they're going to have like this beautiful like purpley cool tone color story, but it's not. It's just like neutrals. I mean, the warms I understand, because like the warms you have like this beautiful gold, and you just have like this burnt theme, which is like really interesting and very fitting, I think, with the packaging and the concept. It's just incredibly underwhelming. That's what I'm trying to get at. It is very underwhelming to look at this. Like I don't really find it that interesting. So it's a pass. Like, it's just, no. Jeffree Star and Morphe are collaborating, and they're releasing some sponges, and they also have some brushes. I will say that I find the packaging really, really interesting. I'm not like into like the full like pink brushes look, but I do like the packaging. I feel like it's innovative. I like it. I think it's cool. However, will I be getting this collection myself? No, I will not. I'm just not interested in Morphe and Jeffree Star, because I did say that I was going to like try and avoid Morphe, like avoid buying more Morphe things this year, and I'm gonna stay true to that. I have been tempted, but I've been trying to like just stay away from Morphe on the whole. And I'm just like not too interested in like the collection, but I do like the concept. So they have like 7 eye and face brushes, and you can get them for $49. And then they also have like a trio of beauty sponges that are going to be going for $16. Pretty fair prices, I think, but just not for me. Then let's talk about Illuminate Cosmetics, and I believe that this is Ashley Tisdale's brand. I'm assuming that one is supposed to be for like people with a lighter skin tone, and then the other one is supposed to be with like people with a darker skin tone, but they look the same. Like they look like the exact same palettes, in my opinion. Like I don't get it. Like what? Like I just, no, I I don't understand. Like, these are supposed to be highlight and contour palettes, and they have two of them, and they look like they're the same. Like, I don't get it. This is actually a color story that I'm really excited by. This is from the brand Milan Row Cosmetics, and they are coming out with this iconic couture eyeshadow palette, and it is going to be available for $40, and the color story is one that I'm really into. I feel like it's like dark, and I feel like it's sultry. This is kind of like, okay, this, in my opinion, is what the Nabla Cosmetics Poison Garden palette should have been like. Something like this. This would have been so cool, but of course we didn't get that. But this is the kind of concept and the kind of color story that I really do find myself like attracted to, like this darker version that I really do like. Okay, my friends, so that is the end of this video. Those were all the makeup launches that I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it, and man, did that take a while to film. I've been filming this for about an hour. And I really do like filming these videos, but wow, like, I feel like, has it been more than an hour? I'm not sure. If you have like any opinions on like any of the brands or any of the products that I mentioned in this video, please let me know down below so we can have a little bit of a chat. I know that I have been like terribly behind on comments. So much stuff has been going on, and I mean, I have like sort of let you into a lot of it, but yeah, I mean, I am trying to get back on track, and I'm trying to basically make this channel the channel that I want it to be, which is like my goal a lot of the times is to basically create a channel that I want to watch, create videos that I'm passionate about, that I would watch myself if I was like basically watching my own channel, you know what I mean? So that's basically my goal for this year, or one of my goals is to basically try and make this channel the best it can be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.